Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest.
We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it?
He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our story.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Peace and blessings. Happy Monday. How's everybody feeling today? We're back at it live. Like, share, subscribe. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. We're about to do this week in a big way, in a major way. Shout out to Robin. I see you. Appreciate the repost. Rob, I appreciate you, sir. I'll see you later. Sydney, my poets, my writers, my content creators, we all over the place, man. We good. I hope so far Monday has been good with everybody, man. I really do. I know it's a lot going on. I know we all just trying to make a living and trying to get things in order. And if you still waking up, that's a victory. Glory, praise, and honor to the Most High for that. See the title? I got a clip here. I want to share with y'all. I got to get my balls off. Normally, I come on early, but I think that's a little too early. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I'm torn between going on at 11-ish, but I'm kind of liking doing the afternoon, evening, so I might end up switching it out. We'll see how that works out. But this is what we got for you today. A young lady is bold. This one in particular, she's hella bold. She thought it was a good idea to break up with her boyfriend while she was laid up next to her side dude. Now, this is cool if you have the conversations with your partners and you let them know exactly what it is and where you stand. But when you're being sneaky and you're kind of just all over the place, sharing your body with random people spiritually as well, on top of all the other bullshit, that's not a good look. I can't respect it. So let's bring this up on a big screen. I'm going to let this one run, and then I'm going to give my feedback and my thoughts on it. If you like this, make sure you pull up to the YouTube channel, tap in with me. Oh, also, I just dropped a video for those of you who use your ATM cards. If you have a debit card, a credit card, and you go to these machines outside in the public, be careful. Be careful. There are scammers that are rigging the machines to snatch your money up. So if you're going out here and you're swiping, make sure you check out. Matter of fact, check out the video that I just uploaded on YouTube. It shows you everything. It breaks down everything that's happening. They've already done it in Houston. They've done it in London. They've done it in Maryland. And I'm pretty sure they're doing it in other areas too. It just hasn't been announced or spoken on yet. Real talk. People work too hard for their money. Like, way too hard for their money. So if you care, check that video out, share it, let your friends and your family know there's people out here right now that's rigging these ATM machines. And what's happening is where the money comes out, they got some shit set up that when the money comes out, this little contraption that they built, it snatches your money. It keeps the money from coming out of the machine. So if you leave the machine, whoever is rigging these ATMs, they're coming after you and they're snatching your bread up. So that's just a forewarning for anybody who uses them. Check that video out. You thank me later. But let me bring this one up on the big screen really quick. This has got to be some of the most ratchet and the most trifling shit. And I've seen a lot of ratchet and trifling. This just adds on to it. And I can't get this shit out of my head. It's like, damn, man. You want to have hope and you want to have faith in humanity and you want to trust and believe that there's still decent human beings out here. But then a brother like this comes around, and I would like to say he's like the Robin Hood of relationships or toxic ones. Let's jump into the video, shall we?
This relationship is not going nowhere. I'm clearly not happy, and I've been telling you this for the longest. Like, it's not a joke. I'm not playing. I play about a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you that I no longer want to be with you. It's no talking no more. It's no talking. It was no talking. I can't get through to you. What I'm telling you is I'm happy I found somebody that I'm happy with and I want to be with. Well, it's over. I can't be with you no more. I'm happy. I'm sorry. I gotta hang up.
Hang up. Why the fuck would you break up with that man for?
Because I'm not happy. I clearly just told him that I'm with who I want to be with.
But we wasn't supposed to be together, G. We were just fucking around, G. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
So you don't want to be with me?
Hell no.
That's
the fuck?
weird. You just let me in the whole relationship for you to tell me you don't want to be with
me. Man, look, we just fucking around. That's it, bro. No, you.
Tell me that ain't some nasty shit right there. Like, that's diabolical. That is absolutely fucking mean as hell. She just sat up there and gaslit this dude. Ladies, let me have a conversation with y'all, man. Real quick. And I'm gonna holler at my brothers as well. If you're an adult over the age of 21, you know right from wrong. You know how to pay bills. You know how to wash your ass. Hopefully, some of you don't. Based on every metric, And every conversation that I've watched on YouTube, that I've watched in the barbershop, at work, on the sidewalk, everybody tends to always say that women are the strongest in social gatherings. They are the best or the better gender when it comes to communication. That's the argument. That's what it's always been. That's always what I hear. You're more open. You're more emotionally in tune. You're more likely to provide the nurturing and the feedback in terms of negative and positive. What you like, what you dislike. You don't pull punches. You're pretty straightforward, etc., etc., etc. That's all I've ever heard. Where is that here? Where's the respect? Where's the awareness? Where's the clarity? I said clarity once, but I'm gonna say it again. What happened? I'm really curious to know how you can claim to be something, but you don't apply it to the shit that you say out your mouth. Here's a couple of scenarios. The guy that you were dealing with, he wasn't doing what you felt like he should be doing. In which case, you have the conversation. You sit down with them. If it doesn't get better, if there's no improvements, you break up. You part ways amicably. Don't come for me. I know I fucked that word up a lot. Make it neutral. Put it on the table. You know, we tried to make this work. You know, I expressed to you how I was feeling. And, you know, we had a good time together for the most part. But I think at this juncture in life, at where I'm currently going at this age and where you're at, I don't know if this is going to work out. I think it's better that we kind of just figure some stuff out. Or the dude is probably a piece of shit. And so in this case, if he's a piece of shit, you still have the communication. Like, I don't understand. We're at a certain age where you shouldn't have to be scared to tell people how you feel. If you tired of them, if you are done with the relationship, if there's no healing it, if there's no fixing it, just go ahead and move on. You're a grown-ass woman. If the dude ain't living up to his part in the relationship, y'all can cut ties. It should never be that difficult. I never got why people drag shit out. Why do you stay where you're not happy? So here's what I gathered. You're not as adult as you think you are. You swear up and down that men are emotionally disconnected. We don't know what we want. We're confused. We're cheaters. We're hoes. We're all over the place. And yet and still, we have this little nugget right here. You laid up with a whole nother dude, and I guarantee you, you've been laid up with this dude for a very long time. I'm not going to give a time span, but you were so comfortable. You were so comfortable in this man's bed that he said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick my phone up and I'm going to go ahead and record this. I'm going to put it on social media. Let's go ahead and let the rest of the brothers and sisters of the world know who you really are. Let's go ahead and expose you for who you really are, since you don't have the guts to tell that man to his face that you're cheating on him. You wait until you're in the comfort of someone else's bed to do it. Instead of breaking up with this man before you even decided to open your legs up to another person, you waited until then, when you felt like you were secure. So you thought that you could fuck around on the dude who was taking care of you. Forget the fact we don't even know if he was a good guy or a bad guy. You can say whatever the fuck you want on this camera, my nigga. I know what gaslighting looked like. You just wasn't satisfying me. Things wasn't. Yeah, well, if that was true, why did you stay? Why would you stay with somebody who was not fucking you right, or not paying or providing or keeping you secure or keeping you happy? Why would you stay there? You stayed because you were waiting for the perfect opportunity to exit, while extracting as much as you possibly could out of him before you left. You already knew weeks prior that you were getting ready to leave that relationship. He didn't know it. He was blind to it. Matter of fact, he wasn't blind to it. He ignored it. He ignored all the red flags. When people are cheating and stepping out on relationships, most of us are so far gone, we ignore every single red flag that come with it. We know when shit changes and when you start switching up. You stop dressing a certain way. You stop talking a certain way. You stop smiling. Your attitude and your behavior patterns are different towards us. And then you start getting distant and you start putting distance between me and you. You start doing little things with your phone. You start getting more secretive. Everybody knows the playbook. Everybody knows it. It's not new. It's been around for decades. So you're dealing with a dude that you're not happy with, but you stay. And you stay because the man is taking care of you until you find another dude that you think is willing to pick up where he left off. So what happens? You got to sabotage the relationship that you were already in. You got to start picking around with shit. You got to start finding reasons to get into arguments. You got to stop being affectionate. You got to stop being petty and start picking at stuff. You're trying to drive a wedge between you and your guy. You're trying to make him hate you. 9 times out of 10, fellas, they're trying to make you break up with them so they don't have to do it themselves. Or they're doing it or finding an excuse to leave you and not feel bad about what they're doing by justifying their actions through throwing shade at things that you're doing, like little nitpicky shit. You don't even really be doing nothing at all, but they magnify it because they're projecting for what they're already doing, but they don't want you to catch on to it, so they put the blame on you. That's the reality. That's the truth. And this is why where we at right now, dating and vetting, y'all need to know the difference. And on top of that, stop investing and pouring so much into people that you don't even know. I honestly believe a lot of women don't fuck with men like that. I honestly believe a lot of y'all don't like us. You only like the moment and the opportunity that is presented to you. If this was Chris Brown, if this was Usher, if this was a dude that you are, so this is how this shit works for a lot of women, not all, but a lot, a large majority. If they're physically attracted to you, and first you have to meet that metric. You have to be able to get them wet. You got to turn them on, and you have to be reasonably endowed. Reasonably endowed. So if you're attracted to them, that's a plus. If they got the money and you're attracted to them, that's a good thing. But here's the factor that gets missing. You have to be able to keep them scared. They have to be constantly worried. They have to be worried. If they're not worried about another woman being a threat, if they don't feel like they have to compete for you, eventually they will get bored. It's the truth. Because the things that turn them on are different than what turns us on. And the reason I notice is because the minute that you say something, the very second that you say something that has absolute zero charisma attached to it, it's a wrap. As soon as you say something that's not funny, and or it doesn't come off assholish or cocky, you've already lost. The way that they get turned on and off is completely different than us. You can get disqualified for the most retarded shit. Sad to say it, but it's the truth. And this is my point. Let's say that this person meets all her metrics. He has the money, he has the height, he looks good enough for her where she won't get bored. What's going to happen is the difference between that guy and the other guy is that she's physically attracted to him, and he's an asshole, and he got bitches that's always trying to fuck him. You got women out here that don't give a shit. Just the same way there's dudes who don't respect the bro code, and they'll still be trying to sleep with your girl and disrespect you. And women are just as cutthroat and just as nasty. If you got something that they want, they don't care about the sisterhood. That shit is out the window. Most of y'all fuck the same dude. You know it, and I know it. Most of y'all go after the same type. That means you're always in competition. But your fragile ego tell you that you're original, that you're no different, that you're special. You're not special. You're no different than the next one. Now, I'm saying it in a way that what makes you different and unique typically is what's going to make you a wife. Those qualities are rare and hard to find, because a lot of you are putting on a front, pretending to be something that you're not. Because as soon as you are given the position, you crumble and fold every time. This woman in this video, she for the street. She's absolutely for the street. The guy that she just broke up with, he wasn't the one. And the dude who recorded the whole thing, he knows who she is. He knows exactly what she's about. That's why he recorded it. That's why he told her, look, all we doing is fucking around. We ain't, this ain't nah. We're not about to have all that going on. Sorry. You better go and apologize to this nigga. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you can't stay here. I'm sorry. You got the wrong one.
30, 40 years old, still smoking weed. Do cocaine, nigga. Up the drug.
Y'all better wake up. You better wake up. People who are really interested in you, they make the effort continuously. You know why? Because they see something in you that they respect, that they appreciate, that they know is rare to come across, and they want to protect it. If a person don't really value you or what you provide or what you offer, they ain't going to really care where they put it at. It's no different than you buying a $200 pair of shoes versus some shit from Payless. Which ones are you going to put in the white, clear, see-through shelf casing? And which one you just going to throw on the floor? Yeah. You're going to throw the Payless shoes on the floor. That Birkin bag, you're going to have a nice little spot for it. People treat things based on the value that they have in that particular thing. She didn't have no real respect for her dude. Not the type of respect that is necessary for a healthy relationship. That was temporal. That was only going to last but for a moment. She met another guy. It's like this, man. The dude that she was in bed with, let's say this is her dude right here on this side. So let's say he has a nice job. He's probably fairly attractive to her. He has a nice car, and maybe he's just a good listener. He's decent in bed. Then this guy comes. Let's say he's probably a little more attractive. He might have a better personality. He might have longer hair. He might be a little taller. Women look at these characteristics in every guy they come across. And they determine based on what you have, if you're here, or if you're here, or if you're here, or if you're here. That's how they judge all dudes, all of them. So depending on who you are and what you got is going to depend on how they treat you and how much respect they have for you. Now, if you are just somebody who got boundaries and standards and principles, you can be here to them, but that shit won't really matter because they can't fuck you over. As long as you got anything going on with your life, whether or not you are attracted or attractive, as long as you are moving righteously, guess what? You're going to be a repellent. And this is one of the messages that I want to leave with this particular stream. And I need you to understand this. With morals, boundaries, with spiritual word, if you're operating in spiritual doctrine and you're walking with ordinance, God is leading you, you are going to be a repellent to every single succubus spirit. You are going to rebuke every single beautiful woman, every single decent looking woman, every single woman that has a fat ass, big titties. You're going to rebuke every single woman that has the Jezebel spirit. Why? You can't be manipulated. You can't be controlled. You can't be used. They cannot come into your life and extract from you and take and then go on to the next. All the succubus spirit does is kill, rob, and destroy and bring confusion. Get in your heart who you are. Get it in your head that you are a king, that you have a purpose, that your life is more valuable than pussy and an orgasm. You want a wife? You want a family? You want a kingdom? Allow God to lead in your life. Allow his holiness to dwell within you. And watch how everything else falls into place. Because anything of wickedness, it can't survive. It can't stay. Nothing that is counterfeit can maintain authenticity for very long. It's but so much someone pretending to be a wife can do. It's only so much someone pretending to be a woman of God can do. When you're focused on what you need to be focused on in your life, the fake friends, they won't be there. The family won't be there. The fake family and friends won't be there. When you have a certain walk about yourself, people like that, they can't stay around you. God won't allow it. God will expose every single man or woman who are orbiting around you. He will expose them for who they really are. And it's up to you to decide whether or not this is or isn't. And most times, like my brother here that just got broken up with, I'm gonna tell you, you dodged the bullet. I mean, she might have already gotten out of you what she did, but she just set herself up for failure. Not only is your dumb ass on the internet for the world to see, but you're not making the argument that there are decent women out there any better. Yeah, you did just break up with them for someone who don't want you. Yes, you did do that. And you did it with so much confidence. It was almost as if shit. You just knew. You just knew that you had this shit in the bag. You couldn't do no wrong. There was no way this was going to bite you in the butt. Because succubus spirits go from man to man, woman to woman, depending on your sexual preference. A succubus spirit will attach itself to anybody that is operating in sin or to the hearts of their flesh, your desire. That's why you keep repeating the same cycle. You keep dealing with the same men. You keep dealing with the same women. It's a succubus spirit. All it wants is to take you away from God, take you from the word, take you and keep you in worldly living, keep you focused on thinking that your productivity is in direct connection with your possessions and with sex and with the admiration and affection of people. Shorty ain't no different than the hundreds and thousands of other women out here that's doing the same shit. We see this shit happen every day, all the time. This ain't brand new. This shit is old. This shit has been happening for years and years and years and years and years. And you wonder why everybody got AIDS and chlamydia and all these diseases, because y'all fucking ratchet and you're dirty and you're trifling and you want to be guys and like, come on, man. Now let me go ahead and address the brothers here for a second. You're making it hard for solid, hard-working men to find their wives, but you're also protecting us. See, the men that these women are getting pregnant by and fighting over and crying over on social media, those men are actually exposing hypergamy and the true nature behind the characteristics that women display and often try to hide. Y'all swear up and down that you're role models, that you're queens and you're independent and you want quality and you want this and all this bullshit. But the dudes that are pieces of shit are the ones who always expose you for being the complete opposite of what you say. Every time.
I ain't fucking with this shit no more. Where's my fucking coat?
Every time you lie and say you want a good dude, but you always end up fucking the dude who done had 3 chicks already waiting lined up. Lie. Every time you act all snooty and bougie and too good to talk to this dude, but then you walk 2-3 more minutes down the road and you talk to this nigga. Check. Every time you say you having a hot girl summer, check. But you're basically trying to make the hot girl summer this feministic political bullshit, as to say you're exercising your freedom. Other words, you just saying you just want to fuck as many dicks as possible without being judged for it. Gotcha. Dressing up like you all this and all that. But y'all getting niggas locked up, killed, set up, brokenhearted, suicidal, all sucking their spirits. You're all walking around with them. But these are the same dudes, while they're actually saving us from you, they're also helping make you horrible human beings in the same process. So while I'm looking at this shit like, thank you, bro. I used to have a crush on her. I used to want her. I used to love her. I used to adore her. I used to always think that she was the one. And it broke me and it hurt me. And I could not sleep at night. I used to be so tore up over her. But thanks to social media and thanks to fellowship and reading and praying and going through the embarrassment and the shame and the humiliation, I see clearer. I see way better than I did. Now I see what this is really about. I see so much. I had to go through a dry season, but I understand myself better now. And I know that she was never even for me anyway. She was never for me. That woman is operating in ways that she doesn't even understand. A lot of y'all are being used by spiritual principalities and don't even understand it. As we speak, free will, you have all of that. But there's some influence that attributes to your contraceptions. Yes. So these men, they're protecting and exposing, but they're also fucking you up too. But they're also utterly becoming victims in the same breath. It's a lose-lose. The guy in the video, damn, should I do it? Hold up. I like to break down my shit. I do. If you're impatient, sorry, I'm not that guy. Let me see if I can find it again. Yep, right here. This is the one. Let's do this. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna run that back for y'all again. Hold up. I want you to see something, because my man think it's a flex. It's not really a flex, because whatever demons she got with her, he has now inherited them himself. And whatever demons that he has with him, she has them now too. But look, you see the smugness on his face, like it's a prize or like it's a flex. It's not a flex. First of all, you're transferring bodily fluids. That's nasty in itself. Lord knows who else you fucking out here. So you fucking this man girl, probably fucking somebody else. She's probably was fucking him or stopped fucking him. But the fact of the matter is, y'all exchanging bodily fluids. You're treating her as what she is and what she's acting like. I give you that. And I think this is a public service announcement to anybody who comes across it and thinks that she's a prize. You would be a fucking fool to go out here and try to date her or invest in her. But look at the smile on his face. This is the same dude that y'all be risking your relationships over. And when I say this is the same dude, I see I might have to go a little further with this. Let me play this real quick for those of you who missed it.
Going nowhere. I'm clearly not happy, and I've been telling you this for the longest. Like, it's not a joke. I'm not playing. I play about a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you that I no longer want to be with you. It's no talking no more. It's no talking. It was no talking. I can't get through to you. What I'm telling you is I'm happy. I found somebody that I'm happy with and I want to be with.
You hear that? Did you see the tattoo on his hand? Did you see this? How she was trying to make it look like, oh, you know, it is what it is, and yada yada yada. I found who I want to be with, even though as a grown woman, you didn't have that conversation with him before. Why didn't you break up with him before you ended up in his bed? You really thought that you was locked in. Should I read the comments? Let me go to these comments. Hold up. I'm gonna blow this up real quick. This is the comment section. This is literally how y'all be in the comment section. Women have zero accountability. Never trust a woman that you can see her eyelashes from the back of her head. She called him back, telling him that was a prank. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that she would probably do some shit like that. Shall we continue? Breaking up with your man for a side dude is crazy. Shorty, you think that man is going to take you seriously knowing that? Exactly. After you are done, bro, pass her to the streets. That's exactly where she shall return. She gonna go back to her ex crying, talking about she didn't mean it. Operation Cheeks Clap initiated. She played herself. Women only want to fuck around when they're in a relationship, but want to be serious with a guy they're cheating with. Stress-free single life. The comment section will always and forever be undefeated. at exposing you charlatans, you harlots. You can never get away with what you think you're getting away with. You think you so clever, you think you so slick, you think you so beautiful, and you think your ass is the fattest and the softest, and you think that you can just go out here and play around with people's emotions and get spiritually intertwined with all of these different people and think you're gonna just get away with it. You might get away with it, but you're not getting away with it. Karma comes for everybody. God does not like ugly, and I know firsthand. So good luck with that. And this is why our culture is fried. This is why black women don't get treated the way that they want to get treated. This is why we have these conversations. Because y'all be front, y'all be acting like y'all pure. Y'all not. Y'all trifling and shit, and you're fucking backstabbing as fuck. I don't trust not a single one of y'all. I don't. I just don't. Not when I keep seeing shit like that. That's where we at. You're going to have to do a whole lot to convince me that you are different than them. A lot. I'm not insecure. I'm not bougie. I'm not stuck up. I don't think I'm too good for this. I none of that's going to work on me, my nigga. You're going to have to do more than open your legs up or offer that to make me think, oh, she's the one. Nah. You can take that down the street. Go to the T app. That's where y'all at, right? The T app. You got plenty of options over there at the T app. Plenty of people over there. That community is abundant. Abundant with pass arounds and throwaways. But I digress. We will be back later on, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you are tapped in. Hit the bell notifications. Sydney, Rob, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed and got something out of this particular segment. Grateful to have you here. Like, share, subscribe. If you are not, do me a solid before you leave out.
What's the goddamn button?
I will see you guys later. Oh, again, check out the last video I did. Do not use, I'll repeat, do not use your cards at these machines. If you do decide to use your debit cards at any of these ATMs, watch my video. Watch my video first, and then decide how you're going to proceed moving forward. It's the last one that I just uploaded. I just give the information out. It's up to you whether or not you want to take it. I'll see you guys later.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I, my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our